The death of Iron Man in Avengers Endgame was as heartbreaking as a superhero death can be, and actor Robert Downey Jr. was the mastermind behind one of the most wrenching aspects of Tony Stark's passing. As fans know, Tony Stark sacrificed himself during the final battle against Thanos at the end of Avengers Endgame. After retrieving the Infinity Stones, just as everyone thought the Mad Titan had them in his possession, Tony looked Thanos square in his big dumb purple face, declared, and snapped his fingers. Thanos, his army of Chitauri, his Black Order sycophants, and his fleet of spaceships all crumbled away to space dust, marking a big win for Earth's mightiest heroes. It came at a cost, of course, in the form of Tony Stark's life. In the last few seconds before he died, slipping away due to the damage he suffered from using the Infinity Stones, all Tony could manage was a faint "Hey Pep" when Pepper Potts came to say goodbye. Devastating for sure, but not quite the enduring final words we'd expect from Iron Man. So why didn't Iron Man have any official dying words in Avengers Endgame? According to screenwriters Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, it was Downey Jr.'s idea to not complicate Iron Man's death with any final lines after "I am Iron Man," in order to make the moment that much more impactful. They explained during the San Diego Comic-Con 2019 panel that a previous draft of the Endgame script saw Tony chattering away, as was typical for the cocky hero. But Downey Jr. didn't think it felt right. McFeely explained, "These actors have spent a lot of time with these characters, so Chris and I are very happy to, and did, write all sorts of lovely dying words for Tony Stark." Robert is not happy to say them, right? Robert wants to, and knew this instinctively, that Tony is a guy who has talked and talked and talked for many, many movies. When he doesn't talk, you are crushed, and he knew that. And we didn't feel we could turn a page where he didn't talk. Ultimately, Downey Jr. told McFeely and Marcus that he wanted to, quote, do much, much less with Iron Man's death, which McFeely admitted was the absolute right call in the end. Tony Stark's passing in Avengers Endgame went through multiple rewrites, one of which was drastically different than even the version where the hero was talkative as he slouched over and knocking on death's door. One draft of the script that actually made it to shooting saw Thanos spit at Iron Man, "I'm inevitable," and the armored Avenger snap his fingers without saying a word. Endgame directors Joe and Anthony Russo shot that version of the scene, which was intact all the way until the editing phase of production, before editor Jeff Ford suggested that Tony say, "I am Iron Man." Downey Jr. was originally opposed to delivering any kind of line, even one that calls back to the iconic confession scene in 2008's Iron Man when Tony Stark reveals his superhero identity.
I am Iron Man.
And it took some convincing for the actor to come back for reshoots. Thankfully, Endgame producer Joel Silver, who is an old friend of Downey Jr.'s, was present at the dinner where the Russos pitched the new idea and was able to get Downey Jr. on board. Tony Stark may have been a hero who lived and died by quips, as Avengers Endgame director Joe Russo once said, but it's hard to imagine his death going any other way than it did. The scene wound up striking the perfect balance between a powerful full circle moment with the "I am Iron Man" line and a minimalistic approach that offered a crushing contrast to Tony's chatty nature. And this largely thanks to Downey Jr. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.